Hi, thank you for joining me on the Daily Reflection. Today we're going to be using the Goddess Guidance cards by Doreen Virtue. Meditative moment today when I was looking at a lot of different energies. I was drawn back to the energy of tribe and foundation and just kind of a lot of the energetic agreements that we make with each other. Some of them we are very aware of: verbal, mental, make a commitment, sign a contract. But there are quite a few that are more subconscious or just group agreements. And I was just really looking at how right now we are in a big state of flux. You may have noticed a little bit of weird things going on. But especially in the United States, there's a lot of tribal foundation agreements about our country that are right now, it looks like, being renegotiated on a spiritual level. It may be a little bit big, but but anyway, I was just looking at underlying reasons for the chaos. So within yourself, as you notice things that are arising that upset you, or you think it's about time, or whatever the energy is that it is arising for you, really notice if that belongs to you as a spirit, if that's a group energy that you are unconsciously matching, or where you are in that. Because right now, when we deliberately set our intent and we focus on this is what I'm in agreement with and this is what I'm not in agreement with, then it helps smooth that transition a little bit, because it solidifies some of these contracts that are being renegotiated. Also was given from another clairvoyant a very beautiful picture about the planet right now, even though it seems like it's in a lot of chaos, receiving huge amounts of really pure energy, and it absorbing that and it being very soothing and guiding the planet on its own path. So all of us are on a path and we're all in agreement, and we really are individuated facets of the same energy. So when you can connect with another person, an animal, a tree, the clouds, whatever thing you can connect with, that will really also just help you feel that connection. So even though the world feels very chaotic right now, it's just things being renegotiated. Be aware of what's arising in you and allow yourself to consciously set, what you're in agreement with, what you're not. And that doesn't mean go out and, rile against each other, but be set within yourself. So the card for today, we have Maeve, Cycles and Rhythms. I believe this came up very recently in a different deck. I don't remember if it was earlier this week in the Daily Reflection or as part of the Places of Opposites. But again, in the same way that you should really notice what arises with you and set your intent on what you are willing to match, what you don't want to match, also notice and honor as much as you can with our daily constraints the rhythms that are happening for you in a day, whether it's that you need more sleep or you have a lot of energy and you need to get things done and maybe not sleep so much, whether it's that you need to connect with people or you need to be alone. Whatever those rhythms and cycles are, notice that they are a cycle. Notice that it has a rhythm. It's not chaotic. It doesn't, even if it feels chaotic in a moment, it's not. There are ebbs and flows and rises and falls, breathing in and breathing out. All these are cycles and rhythms, and just notice what you need for yourself. There's another card in here that is super important. So Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening right now, so walk through them. Maybe it's time to notice when something is ending and it's time to move on, and simultaneously what is opening, what is unfolding, where you can go with that. So within your own rhythms, notice where you have opportunity to do something new and different. Very, very good. And Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgment. Again, sometimes when we get caught up in our day-to-day life, when we get caught up into these unconscious group agreements, just because you're ready to unmatch from one or to change what you're doing, or you're no longer in agreement with something, doesn't mean that you have to rail against it. You can have compassion for the people who are still in that agreement. You can have compassion for the pain and the hurts that are arising because they need to be healed. They need to be faced and healed from all of us with compassion and forgiveness. I'm not going to throw understanding in there because you don't need to necessarily understand something incomprehensible to you. But to have compassion for the world, for people involved, to have forgiveness and just to choose that is not what you are in agreement with, or this is what I'm in agreement with. It works both ways. But either way, do it from a seat of compassion and just your own truth, your own solidity. What's right for you in the cycle and the rhythm that you're in, and look for the new energies you want to match, the new agreements you want to make, the opportunities to make those changes. All right, there you have it, the daily reflection for today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We'll be up next with the weekend reading. So take care, be blessed, and have a great day.